Hello viewer, welcome to my YouTube channel Software Testing. Today I'll talk about how Microsoft Copilot can help for software automation testing using Selenium Java. So in order to do that, I set it up topics this way. Software automation testing using Copilot will invoke Firefox browser, then handle radio button, then also handle drop-down suggestion example, and also handle drop-down, then also handle checkbox. We'll use the application rahulshettyacademy.com automation practice. So we'll do all of those automation Selenium automation testing code using AI, which is Microsoft Copilot. Also you can say Bing Copilot. So first take a look the application how it is look like. This is rahulshettyacademy.com automation practice. In all application you will find different type of radio button, suggestion class example, drop down, and also checkbox too. We'll use these four part in our Copilot. So let's open bing.com. If you go bing.com, then you will see there is two Copilot over here in the top and also after the search bar. Anywhere you can click, Copilot will open. So once Copilot is open, you see over here Copilot, your everyday AI companion, and also in the bottom over here, ask me anything. That means you can ask anything Copilot will be able to give you the answer. So I set it up our question this way. First, for invoking Firefox browser, this is our question. So let me copy from here. Can you please write Java Selenium code to invoke Firefox browser? Then paste it over here. After pasting, you can hit enter. Also you can submit over here. Then Copilot will start writing your answer, and it is writing. It will not take even a minute, less than a minute it will write your code. So that means it is written, done. Also it is giving you the suggestion what needs to modify. That means Gecko driver path you need to modify. Then this is your suggestion, you can take it from here. Also copy from here. We need to implement this code. We will use Eclipse. Here is the project package already set it up. Now we will create a class. Those who are new in Selenium, also Eclipse setup. So we have a separate video for that. I'll put that link in the description box. You can watch from there. So you will be able to set up that. So now from the package, right click over here, new, then JUnit test case. Let me enter the test case as a Copilot automation. Then click finish. This is our code editor. Let me delete this line, we don't need that. So basically here just make a comment, Copilot code start here. Whatever we have code that Copilot written, we'll paste it in between there. Just to make sure what is that code, we are just making Copilot code ends here. So let me paste in between that, so that if anything needed modified, that will be make easier. So in order to do that, we don't need these two angle bracket. Number one thing. Second thing, we don't need the class because already we declared the class before, right? Here is the Copilot automation. That means we don't need this class, and also we don't need the Java main method because we are doing the JUnit test case. So Java main method is not in over here. Here also there is a package import. Also it will be cut from here. Package import, it will be the before the class. So we can paste it over here, those packages. That is almost modification is done. This is all our code. Let me save it. If there is any red mark, we can modify that. So now I don't see anything. Only thing we need to modify over here, system.set property. This is the Gecko driver path you need to insert over here. So my Gecko driver path I mentioned over here. This is our Gecko driver path. Let me copy from here and paste it in Eclipse. Paste it over here. That means our code modification is done. Basically we didn't even modify anything, we just enter some our basic purpose. This is our local Gecko driver path. Thereafter we can do another thing. we can, here is the message. Also here, just to page load, we can do a wait time thread.sleep. Let's say 5000 millisecond, which is 5 seconds. So once you will write wait time, here is the red mark. Mouse over, you see, you can do try catch or throws declaration. I'm taking throws declaration. This red mark will be gone. It is gone. Now we can save this test. Now if we run it, right click, run as JUnit test. It should invoke the Firefox browser and open google.com. Then it will close the browser. So Firefox browser open. It is navigated Google. It will wait 5 seconds. Then browser should close. And done. It is closed, and also it captured the page title where we did it over here. Page title capture. Okay, that means first thing it is done. It exactly whatever needed, it is invoked that way. So let me green mark that. It is done. Now is the handle radio button. Let me copy the code what we will ask for. Copilot. Copilot, let me paste the question and hit enter or submit. Now Copilot is start writing the radio button code. First it will analyze, then it will start writing. Let's see how it writes. So here is the trick. Once we ask to the Copilot handle radio button code, it has been written all the way to the beginning, like importing package, class creation, all other thing, gecko driver path, then invoke browser, then it is working that way. We don't need all of those. We need only the radio button handling. Open the web page with radio button, then locate the radio button by its ID. Only thing we need the code from here to there. This is the radio button code, right? So let me go to the Eclipse, copy there. So before quitting our browser, we need to write code over here. Here, radio button handle. So then just paste code over here. So web element, you see there is a red mark. If you mouse over, import web element, then it will be gone. Web element, then by, red mark, click, import by. So I believe red mark will be gone. Let me save it. Here we need to modify those things. Let's see. Here is the web element, yes radio button, driver.hide element, by dot, yes radio button. Now we need to figure it out, radio button ID. Let me go to the application. Here is the radio button. Right click, inspect. You see the radio button. Basically radio button, it doesn't have the ID. We need to write the expand. So Control F. So radio button, it has div class ID is this one. Copy. Div @ID equal to. So this is our ID. Thereafter we need input /input /input, then we can do @value equal to radio 1. So if you want to select radio 1, you see it is selected 1. That means this one first selected. If you select 2, then you can write over here 2. Let's say we will select 2. Then it is selecting 2 if you navigate. That means it is our expand. So copy and go to Eclipse. Here is by.id. Instead of id, it will be XPath, and XPath whatever we created, it is our XPath. So second radio button should be select if we run this. Thereafter, if yes radio button is selected, yes radio button dot click. Not selected, then it will click. Selected yes radio button, then the yes radio button is already selected. So whatever it is, it will do that. So only thing whatever we modified, only the X path over here. Then save it. Now after selecting the radio button, there is a browser close. Before closing, we'll do some wait time so that we can see it is visible and we can see that radio button 2 is selected. That is our goal. So let me do the wait time little bit over here, 5 seconds. Let's see how it goes. Here, in order to minimize the time, 2 seconds. Save it. So right click, run as the unit test. So it is running. Let's say Firefox browser open. It is navigating to the application and it should select the radio button 2. Let's wait a little bit. It is selected. You see the radio 2, it is selected. As we wait time, then it will be closed. Page title, practice page, selected the yes radio button. That means radio button, it works perfectly. Only thing, our application specific thing we are modifying. So let me green mark this one too. It is completed. Now handle drop down suggestion. So let me copy the question from here. Copy. Then go to the Copilot and paste it over here. Then hit enter or submit. And it is start writing the code by Copilot. So let's see how it goes. You see how fast it is. It is not taking even a minute. Less than a minute it will be able to write your code. So that means how fast you can work. There is lot of time saving purpose over here. So here is the same thing. It has written all the code like opening browser and all other thing. Will not take that code. Only handling drop down suggestion part. So first thing, we need to locate element in the field from here, and we need print the selected value up to this, and whatever code is taking, we need to modify our purpose. So here drop down example. So here paste it. After the drop down example, web element input field driver.find element by.id. First thing, we need to by.id drop down. So let me open the application, right click, inspect, input type ID, autocomplete. Let me copy the ID, autocomplete, and paste it over here. Okay, that's done. Then enter the input field. Will input Bangladesh. Then WebDriver weight, mouse over, import WebDriver weight. It will be gone. New WebDriver weight. So basically WebDriver weight I'm not taking over here. So action, import action class, then driver action dot send keys dot import keys dot arrow down, send keys dot enter will perform. Okay, so that's it, I believe, because basically once it is written, then we are doing the action class, key arrow down, then we are entering, then it will select that thing. Also, after selecting, we'll do another wait time over here to see that it is basically Bangladesh selected or not. Enter over here, then let me save it, and let's say right click, run as JUnit test. Let's see how it goes. I know this video is getting longer, but we are covering a lot of things in a one video. That's why it is getting. So first thing, it will select radio button. It is selected. Second thing, it will go to the suggestion class example. This is Bangladesh written. Thereafter it is done. So selected value Bangladesh, it is printed. So that means it works as expected, right? So now the thing is, question is handling suggestion is complete. Now handle drop down. So let me copy the code from here. Copy. Let me ask Copilot how to handle drop down. Hit enter. It is start writing the code. So with all the suggestion, it has been written the code. Let me, here is the application open, then locate drop down element. From here we need to, it has given the all possible option, but only thing we need to do, get the selected option. Okay, Control C, copy, then go to the Eclipse. We will do over here drop down select, paste code over here, drop down select. First thing, we need to locate this element. So drop down, go to the application, drop down, right click, inspect. What is that drop down? Drop down ID is drop down class example. This is the ID. Copy, go to Eclipse and paste it over here. That means this is drop down ID we selected. Then select class, we need to import the select class. Import, error will be gone. Drop down, new select, drop down. Select, you see, you can select drop down many different way, by visible text, by index, or by value. So we can test now only one way right now. So select by visible text. So it is drop down. Once it is selected, then select by visible text. Let me take a look what is the visible text. Visible text is option 1, option 2. Let's say we will do option 2. So basically option 2 is copy from here, and let me go to Eclipse. Here we can paste it over here. So that means it will select it. So we are not doing this thing. Let me do thread.sleep little bit over here too. Then save it, right click, run as JUnit test. Let's see how it works. It will open browser. I can do all together at a time, but step by step doing, commanding, we are doing to the command prompt, and it is taking, then it is coming. So it is step by step, understanding purpose, it will be easy. So application open, radio button selected, then Bangladesh selected, then option 2 selected. Now only checkbox, we will do checkbox this time. So let me see, it's all are done. You see how it works. Sometimes you don't need extra code, and only thing you need to element identifier you need to enter. That's all about it. All AI is writing all the code, only I put the element locator over here, nothing else. So now last question is, can you please write Java Selenium code for the handle checkbox? Let's go to the Copilot, enter the question, then hit enter. So it is start writing. Let's see how it goes. It is done. So let me see here. We don't need on the locate wave element. Up to this we already written the code. We'll take only the locate element and select. Close the browser, we don't need. Copy this code from here, go to Eclipse, then we are doing over here, close browser, okay, here we'll do checkbox handle. This is the last part of our tutorial. Okay, so checkbox, let me paste the code whatever AI given. So here is the same thing, checkbox, locate the checkbox. In order to locate checkbox, by.id or whatever we can get from there, we'll take it. So let's see how it goes. So select the pointer, checkbox, click over here, checkbox input ID, the option 1. Let's say if we do ID is same for all, I'm just looking that thing. No, it is different. So let me take a third option. Let me do the third checkbox. It is the ID. As soon as you will get the ID in Selenium, that is the first choice. So checkbox ID, just replace the ID over here. Nothing, you don't need to do any other thing. So wave element, checkbox element, driver.find element, this is element finding. Then there is the if else statement for clicking that checkbox. So that's all about for this. Let me insert another wait time, thread.sleep, so that you can see clearly that is selected or not. That's it. That is the purpose. So save it and right click, run as JUnit test. Let's see how it goes. So I believe it will work, every code, whatever we written. So rahulshettyacademy.com, application open. First it select the radio button. Radio button selected. Thereafter it will suggestion class example. It will write Bangladesh. Then it will option to selected drop down example. Then it will select checkbox. All three are checkbox and close the browser. You see how it is. All the code is the almost 100-line code, but it is commented out some line. But it is there are multiple action perform over here. Open browser. Then we are drop down, radio button, checkbox, everything is selected, and we don't even write any code. That is the beauty of AI tool like Copilot, and also you can practice those type of thing in Google Gemini and also ChatGPT too. So I believe those AI will be very helpful for software automation testing. In order to write the code, it will save the time and it will perfectly be write your code, and also it will be able to debug your code. That means this is very helpful for software automation testing purpose. So if you are new in software automation testing as well as being Microsoft Copilot. This video will be very helpful for themselves. If you think this is helpful, please like my video, subscribe my channel, and share it to others. Also, if you have any question regarding Copilot, AI, or software automation testing, please let me know. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you for watching this video.